Okay. There are a lot of people that manufacture furniture. A lot of furniture is coming from other parts of the world today than the United States. A lot of it is coming out of the Pacific Rim, specifically China. And to make the product very cost competitive, besides looking from a labor perspective, the quality of the frames has really been diminished. A lot of people use particle board for frames, and they'll use the squiggly wire springs, the sensuous wire springs, and even in leather furniture you'll find inferior qualities of foam and for cushions, and it just won't last very long. The frames are stapled together, and we don't do that. Everything we do is, again, built with a modular frame that's an engineered frame that's made out of hardwoods and hardwood plywoods, and it's an engineered frame, so when the parts go together, they're correct. And instead of using stapling together, we actually bolt the components together with steel bolts. And it's, again, as far as the cushions and everything, we're using HR foam, a 2.5 pound HR. That means high resiliency foam. So it will last a long, long time. Suspension system, and instead of using the squiggly wire metal springs that don't last very long, we use a webbing that's like a seat belt, except it stretches. It'll last 4 or 5 times longer than even the very best metal springs. So you're assured that the inside of the product is going to last just as long as the leather on the outside of the product. And of course, the leather we're using are all top grain aniline dyed leathers. Now, what that means is it's the top surface of the hide where the hair was. That's the strongest part of the hide. Aniline dyed means it's dyed in a drum where the color is down into the leather. So if you scratch it, it's going to be the same color underneath. And also, by doing it that way, you could have more depth of color. It looks like leather. It doesn't look like a piece of vinyl. And today, there's only about 10% of the leather furniture out there in the marketplace in North America today is all top grain leather. Lots of people will use top grain leather on the seating surfaces and the split leather on the outside, or they'll use top grain on the seating surfaces and maybe vinyl on the outside, or a die-cast or a bonded leathers. We only use top grain aniline dyed leathers. That's 100% of what we use. What that means to you is you're assured it's going to last a long time, and what that really means to you is you're assured of a lifetime of comfort and confidence in the investment you're making in the luxury of leather.